Yo, today we're going to be talking about 5 classes that literally just outdo and blow every other gun out of the water. Now, 2 of these guns on this list are my favorite guns in the game, but there's 3 other weapons that I don't normally use too much because they're assault rifles, but you guys are going to see if you love ARs, these things are the ones you definitely want to use. Now, one of the guns on this actual list is the MP5. You guys know how I feel about the MP5. It's crazy nice. I have a new class for it that doesn't even need 8 attachments to be super good, but let's talk about the other ones first. And guys, trust me, you are going to go off with these class setups, and I have a class for every type of playstyle. Let's get straight into it, man. What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War video. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about the top 5 most OP guns in the entire game, and like I said, one of them is going to be a gun that some of you guys think sucks until you try this class out. You got to try this class out, trust me on that, man. If you guys could drop a like on this video, that would be amazing, and subscribe with those noties turned on as well, and let's get straight into this. So the first gun on this list is the one that some people don't even know is in the game, and that is the QBZ. Now, the QBZ is crazy good if you use it right. Now, this class that I have for it actually uses 8 attachments, but you could take off the optic, obviously, if you guys don't like it, and the only reason I have it on is for aesthetics and stuff. It looks nice, but you don't really need the optic, so I'm just gonna say that right there. But I threw on the optic, the Silix Hollow Scout, because it looks good on this class. It actually suits it nicely. Now, the actual attachments that are important is the muzzle, which gives you 4% vertical recoil control. Doesn't sound like much, but that's the muzzle brake 5.56. It doesn't sound like much at all, but you do kind of need that. The barrel, I'm using the 15.5-inch reinforced heavy for 100% effective damage range and 40% bullet velocity, which is kind of nice. The body, I'm actually using the steady aim laser because I kind of want some hipfire accuracy, because up close you need that advantage with assault rifles. The underbarrel is the foregrip to get that horizontal recoil control nicely. The magazine is the 40-round speed mags, which gives you an insane amount of literally everything that you need in a magazine. More bullets, you could reload faster, you get more ammo to start with. It's really nice to have. The handle, this is one that's really important, and that's the serpent grip. This gives you 25% ADS speed, which is really nice for an assault rifle. And the last attachment is the QBZ83 stock. It's the CQB pad, man. It's nice, man. You get that 30% sprint to fire time. You lose some hipfire accuracy, which is why we threw on that other attachment. And you guys are going to see, man, if you use this class, you're going to do really damn good with it. Now, let's move on to number 4 on the list. I'm going to get the assault rifles out first, and then we're going to get into the nice SMGs. So this one right here is actually going to be the XM4. Now, a lot of people think the XM4 is horrible, and I'll give you that. Up close, this probably isn't the best assault rifle, but the further you get, this thing is just a laser. It's going to smack people a lot faster. Think of the M13 from Modern Warfare, in Warzone especially. It's not that good of a gun up close and stuff, but the further you go, the better the gun does, because it's way more accurate than all the other weapons. Now, the optic on this one that I suggest is the Millstop Reflex. It's nice, it's not too big, and it's not too small. It just really suits this gun nicely. After that, we're going to go down to the muzzle, which I'm using a suppressor because I don't want to be seen on the map. I'm going for those further shots. So if those red dots show up on the map when I'm shooting, people are going to find me a lot easier. I don't want that. The barrel is the 13.5-inch reinforced heavy, just like the other one. You get effective damage range and bullet velocity, which is what you need for a gun like this going at long range. The body, again, is the steady aim laser for that hipfire accuracy at 20%. Like I said, it's an assault rifle. You kind of need that. The underbarrel is the foregrip for horizontal recoil control. The magazine is actually going to be the 40-round speed mag, which gives you all that stuff again, all that amazing stuff that you need, but you lose 20% ADS, which isn't nice, but it's not that bad at the end of the day. Now, the handle, we're going to get some ADS back with the speed tape, but I don't want to lose any negatives with this, so I'm only running the speed tape. You're not getting as much ADS as you would need, but like I said, you're using this class for long range. You don't need to worry about aiming down sights really fast. So this is a good attachment to throw on if you don't want to lose any cons. And the last attachment is going to be the wire stock. And again, this one right here, it only gives you sprint to fire time, but you don't lose anything else whatsoever. You only get that and you have 0 cons, so that's nice as well. Now let's go on to the best assault rifle in the actual game at number 3, and that is the AK-47. Now, the AK-47, I have the option to put on 8 attachments, but I'm only using 7 of those. I'm not throwing an optic on this gun. For some reason, I feel like an optic just ruins this gun, and you guys could definitely throw one on if you want, but I just feel like it ruins the gun. It doesn't make the gun nice whatsoever. It's garbage, so I don't throw on an optic on this one. So I'm going to start off with the muzzle, and that is going to be obviously the muzzle brake 7.62, which gives you 4% vertical recoil control, which is kind of needed on this gun right here. It has some kick, but not too much. For an AK-47, it barely has any kick whatsoever. The barrel is the 18.2-inch takedown for 150% effective damage range. That is crazy. That's insane. That, like 150%. That's just crazy. The body is the GRU 5MW laser, which gives you 40% hipfire accuracy, and you don't even have to aim down sights up close. This gun does the work, man. This thing goes in, it goes ham, it goes off. Going to the underbarrel, I'm using the Infiltrator grip for this one, and you get 5% movement speed, shooting move speed, and aim, walk, and move speed. So that's a lot of stuff right there with 0 cons. It's really nice to have that underbarrel. The magazine is the 40-round speed mags. Now, the reason I'm using this is because you don't need to carry a whole bunch of ammo in your gun. 40 is fine for this one right here, and you reload fast with this as well, so it's nice. But you are losing some ADS, which kind of sucks, but at the end of the day, it's really worth it because you could reload really quick, you could get back into the gunfights and stuff, and to be quite honest with you, you don't notice the ADS loss on this gun. The handle is the speed tape to get some ADS back, but you could always go ahead and run the GRU elastic wrap if you want for 30% ADS, but I don't want to lose any cons, so the speed tape is what I'm using on this one, and this stock is the wire stock. Again, I don't want to lose any cons on this, so 10% sprint to fire time is nice, but you could obviously go ahead and run the no stock to get 30%, or the actual KGB skeletal stock to get 30% as well. So I mean, it's up to you guys. The no stock is probably better, but I like the wire stock on this one because I don't want to lose any cons. I don't want to lose anything on this gun. Now, going to the SMGs on this list, like I said, we got the MP5 at number 2. Now, this class right here, on paper, might not look like the best class ever, but if you go and use this gun and you try it out a little more and you just play with it over and over again, you're gonna see this is probably one of the better MP5 classes. So the first thing on this one is the barrel, and that's gonna be the 9.5-inch task force. This one right here gives you 6% damage, 50% effective damage range, and 75% bullet velocity, which is crazy to throw onto an SMG. It's pretty much turning this thing into an assault rifle with SMG damage, which is really damn nice to have. Now, you are losing some stuff with this, but it's not nothing you should be worrying about whatsoever. Now, we're gonna go down to the underbarrel, and I like the foregrip because it gives you horizontal recoil control, and the MP5 does kick a little bit to the side, so having this one right here, 15% horizontal recoil control, is nice to throw on your gun. It does justice for the MP5. Now, the magazine, I'm actually gonna go all the way down to the Salvo 40-round fast mags. Now, you're losing 25% ADS with this, which is horrible. It sounds awful. Like I said, this class is gonna sound awful on paper, but trust me, just use it and it does the job. Now, you get 33% magazine ammo capacity, 40% reload quickness. You could reload in almost half the time it takes with the normal actual 0 attachments added to this gun. The 33% max starting ammo, which is nice, and 33% ammo capacity. So this gun is just crazy on ammo. You can reload really fast. It's kind of worth losing some ADS over. Now, the handle, because we did lose 25%, I don't want to lose that. I put on the airborne elastic wrap, which gives you 30% back. You could aim while going prone, and you have 90% flinch resistance, meaning you're going to be an absolute laser with this thing right here. And the last attachment is the Raider stock, so you could get 30% sprint to fire time and 10% aim, walk, and movement speed, so you could dodge those bullets, move left and right. You can move a little quicker, be a harder target to hit. Really nice to have on the weapon right there. Now, the number 1 spot on this list, again, man, I have to say, it's the AK-74U. The best SMG in the game is the AK-74U, and the best assault rifle is the AK-47. Like, those two guns, man, I don't know what it is about the AKs, but they are definitely good. And this one, again, is only using 5 attachments. I'm not using anything else on this, and it's pretty similar to the MP5. You guys are going to see that right here. So the barrel is the 10.3-inch task force. You get 8% damage rather than 6 on the MP5. This gives you 8, which is really nice. 50% effective damage range and 75% bullet velocity. This gun is crazy. If you're using it on Nuketown or any of the small maps and stuff, you don't have to worry about distance. It's going to do the job right. The underbarrel is going to be the Spetsnaz grip for 6% vertical recoil control and 20% horizontal. Now, the reason I'm using this over the foregrip is because the AK-74U has a lot of vertical recoil, a lot more than the actual MP5 does, so you definitely need to run that. The magazine is the taped mags. It gives you 18% reload quickness, nothing else. And you don't need to run extra bullets in this gun. If you could reload a lot faster, this is definitely worth it because it has 0 cons whatsoever. It's nice. It does the job. You could definitely go ahead and use that. The handle is the speed tape for 10% ADS. You don't want to run anything else. You don't want to lose sprint to fire time. You don't want to have any cons. This is nice. It does the job and you don't have to worry about it. And the actual stock, the last attachment on this is going to be the no stock, which gives you 30% sprint to fire time, meaning if you and an enemy run at each other at the exact same time, you should be able to shoot him a lot quicker than he could start shooting at you if you're both sprinting and try to shoot at the same time. But you do lose 15% hipfire accuracy, which kind of sucks, but at the end of the day, man, it's worth running for that 30% sprint to fire fire time. So that's it, man. That's this week's top 5. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on, and if you made it this far into the video, comment red blueberries. That just it contradicts itself. Red blueberries, that makes no sense. Just comment it down below, confuse people who didn't make it this far into the video. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.